Hi, I'm Kathy at North Star Prepsteader. Well, it's just too beautiful right now to be inside. So I'm doing my introduction to you outside here. See, we have grass. There's still some snow patches yet. It's only been 4 days since we had the 20 inches of snow, and it is melting like crazy. But you know what? It's almost Easter. And I know one of the things that you think about doing is coloring Easter eggs. Well, the commercial dye packages that you get in the store are just full of chemicals and things that just are nasty and not good for you. Even if you find some that are organic and all natural and different things like that, they're very expensive. And all you want to do is color some eggs to give a little life to your Easter celebration. Well, you have so many foods around you right now that you can use to color your eggs. I'm going to use 4 different things today. There's a variety of other foods that you can use, and I'm going to put a list below in the description below of the different foods and the colors that they should produce. And then please experiment on your own. And if you do, please let me know what you use and what colors you ended up with. I would love to know. So let's get ready to go dye some eggs so you can have an Easter egg hunt or just a beautiful centerpiece for your Easter dinner. Okay, we're going to start by putting about 2.5 cups of water in each pot. I'm going to dye my eggs in a pint jar, so that holds 2 cups. So I know that when the vegetables cook down, this is going to simmer down a little bit and it'll absorb some. And then we need to make sure that we leave room to displace the weight of the eggs. But I also want to make sure that I have enough water here. There we go. Since I'm doing 4 colors, I'm doing 4 pots. Okay, I've got a bowl of cranberries left over from last fall. I'm going to put them in this pot. Gorgeous, gorgeous deep red color. And turn that pot on. I have onion skins that I have been saving all year. Some nice dried ones from my onions from the garden. So I know that they're organic peels. You put these in this pot. And there's some beautiful spinach that I'm going to put into this pot. The spinach will cook way down, so I don't have to worry about it being so full. And in the last pot, I'm going to put some turmeric, or turmeric, however you say it. And I have a spoon for each one so that I'm not cross-contaminating the colors. Bring each one to a boil and let it simmer for 30 minutes. Okay, the colors that we'll come out with are going to be, of course, a deep cranberry color, kind of purplish, bluish, reddish. The onions will bring kind of a golden brown color. It's very beautiful. You can use red onion skins too. Onions are kind of cool. They become a little striated in color. The turmeric is going to end up being yellow. So we've got right now kind of a deep red, brown, yellow, and then a green. Okay, these have been simmering for about 30 minutes now, and I did cover them. How wonderful the color is getting in these waters. While my vegetables and fruits were cooking down, I prepared my other items that I needed. So I have my wide mouth pint jars because that'll be easy to get the eggs in and out of. I filled them with hot water so I can start to temper the glass a little bit before putting the boiling water in there. And then I labeled each one just with some tape. Now, last year I did 6 different colors, and there were some that came out very, very similar. So it does help to have them labeled not with the color, but with the item that you're using, because then you know what colors you like and what works out best. So I have these all ready to go. I have some distilled white vinegar, Got my jar lifter and a strainer and a measuring spoon. Now there's very little residue for the turmeric, but there is some. So I'm going to dump out this hot water. I'm going to put my canning funnel in there and then my strainer inside the funnel so that I can make sure that it all gets in the jar. I do want to at least rinse, if not wash, these between each one so the colors don't mix. The next one I'm going to do are the onion skins. So I'm going to get that jar, dump out the hot water, put in my funnel, my cleaned strainer, and then pour that in. Look at that beautiful color. Jar got a little bit full. Alright, then I've got the cranberries. Dump that water out. Put the funnel in and my strainer. These got very thick because it's probably more like cranberry sauce at this point. So for the cranberries, it did absorb a lot of the water. Oh my goodness, they smell so good too. It's great for your compost pile now too. Look at this gorgeous color. Oh, it's going to make beautiful eggs. And finally, the spinach. I think it's going to be kind of a very light lime color, light, maybe even olive green color. These colors are just simply gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Now you're not going to get the bright artificially looking colors that you get from the egg dye kits in the store. This is all natural colors. It's from food products that you have, that you grow. And you know that it's healthy. There's nothing bad going into your eggs that you dye. So now we're going to put 2 tablespoons of white distilled vinegar in each jar. You want to have 1 tablespoon per cup. So if you wanted to dye like 6 eggs at a time in the yellow, 6 eggs at a time in the red, or whatever, you can certainly do that. You just have to have a bigger glass container. And then however many cups that you're using. You just want to make sure that you have 1 tablespoon of vinegar per cup of water. So if you're doing 5 cups of water, use 5 tablespoons of vinegar. And then you will probably also need more produce if you're doing 5 cups also. Now the vinegar, what it does, it allows the color to adhere to the eggshell. I'm just going to give each one a quick little stir. Now even though these are going to end up being very much the same color as like a brown egg, I still want to use the brown egg in here to see how dark it's going to get and what color it's going to be. So just experiment with this and have fun. Your kids are going to love it. Now we let these sit and cool off to room temperature. It might take an hour, maybe 2 hours, whatever. It depends on how hot your water was to start with and how many jars you have. Right now I've just got them in this container. I'm going to set them off to the side and do some other work. So I got those eggs done, and you know what, there's just a lot of yellows and oranges, and I just wanted some blues and purples in there to have a variety of colors. So I went back to the store, and I got some red cabbage, some blueberries, and some beets, which I didn't have on hand. So anyway, this is what the pots look like. So I grated beets in this one, and I'll add my water and boil that down. I have some finely chopped red cabbage in here. Probably 2 cups or so, and then about 1 cup to 1.5 cups of blueberries. They're so expensive right now, so I'm trying to just use as few as I can. Okay, I tempered the jar so that it can take this hot liquid, and these are the beets I'm doing first here. Strain those in there. Whoopsie. I'll show you this nice rich color. Look at this. It is beautiful. And we've got the blueberries. Definitely purple. I don't want the mush to get down there because that will leave a residue on the eggs. So, nice purple color there. And the red cabbage. Look at how purplish blue this got. I don't know if you can you see the color in here? It's very purpley compared to what it started out as. Gorgeous purple color. Wow, that is beautiful. Beautiful purple color there. Okay, you can see how these are all dark. I mean, there's slightly different colors to each one. The red cabbage, you can definitely tell that's the darkest one. So that's why it really helps to label what you're doing so that you know what colors you've done here. So go ahead and put the vinegar in the liquid and then let these cool to room temperature. I'll put the eggs in and then we'll find out how they turn out. I'm excited to see the colors. All right, these are the eggs that I boiled in my Instant Pot. So they're already boiled, ready to go. They've been in the refrigerator, so they're chilled. So I'm gonna start with the cranberry. Put one of each in there so you can see how high that level goes. Okay, so the turmeric. Put a yellow one in here. Okay, I have a dozen eggs sitting in the juices right now, and they have to go in the refrigerator for 1 hour. And then we will check to see how they're doing then. Okay, well these have been in the refrigerator for an hour. So let's see. Let's see how they're looking. Look at the cranberry. Well, that's the brown egg. So it just became a light pink for the white egg. So what I'm going to do is dry these off, and then I'm going to soak them again. And I can soak them up to probably 3 times. Let's look at the onion skins. Oh, look at this gorgeous color here. That is beautiful. I am very happy with those. I don't think I'm going to put those back because those are very beautiful. See how these came out. Okay, they're kind of a pale yellow. The brown doesn't really look that much different, so I might leave those in for a little bit longer yet too. I'm not sure if the spinach one is going to even have a color to it. Oh, it's just a very pale olive green. So I'm going to let those soak longer too. You can even let these soak up to overnight if you want a really nice dark intense color. So I think I'm going to let those soak. I'm going to put a couple more eggs in the onion skins because these colors are gorgeous. These dye colors are just absolutely gorgeous. I'm anxious to see how they turned out. So let's pull them out of here and see what's going on. And this is the beets. Look at that beautiful red color. Oh, a deep pink. Oh, from the beets, so beautiful. That's gonna look so pretty with everything. I've got the red cabbage, which comes out a very light gray, which is really interesting. Kind of a blue gray. And then we have the blueberry eggs. Oh, there we've got our purple. Oh, look at how pretty. Now one thing I found out with the blueberries and the cranberries, because the nature of how they boil down, they have like a jelly substance to them, kind of, that still comes through in straining, and that attaches itself to the eggshell. And you could rub it off, but it does rub the color off, and I don't know, I kind of like it, so I'm just going to keep it on there. Oops, and here's the last one. I dribbled some of the blueberry color on here, so I have a little bit of a pink tint. But look at the beautiful dark blue gray, and see how that is kind of different colors there. So I've got my cool colors now. I'm very, very happy. Okay, I put these on some fresh paper towels to dry up a little bit. As soon as they dry, I'll put them with all my others so you can see all the colors. I want to show you something else too. Like this particular egg had cracked a little bit. Now when you're using the store chemical dyes, you would never ever use a cracked shell for dyeing your eggs. But because this is an all-natural food product, it's just beets in water and vinegar, and it's not going to do any harm. So even if it gets in and my egg white is all nice and pink, it's not going to be harmful at all. Look at how beautiful these turned out, y'all. Oh, I'm so happy with the colors, and I'm glad that I did the blues and reds. Look how much fun you can have for Easter with the things you have in your house. I hope you can still find some time to color your eggs and just have fun with it. And I wish you all a happy Easter. The birds are chirping away out here. I can hear them right now. So spring is here, Easter is just about here. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I just love it when you guys can get creative and let me know what you're doing. These are just some things that I've done out of trying to cut corners cost-wise and experimenting with natural foods and different things. So I would love to hear what you have done. So you guys take care. Hopefully I'll have a lot of updates to show you with my plants and my gardens and different things like that, because we have a gorgeous week coming up. All right, you guys take care, God bless, and always have hope. This is the season of hope. It's Easter. It's where we celebrate our Lord's resurrection, and so therefore the gates of heaven are open for us. So have that hope that we can be with Him one day. Take care. Bye-bye.